Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys. So I have two free picks that I'm going to be giving out today to you guys as well. I have a couple. We'll call it a steam report. I got a steam report in hockey, guys. I'm going to let you know about some steam early on in the new playoff series with Carolina and Tampa. And then in addition to that, guys, Masterclass. I have, what do I have? 8 additional plays. I have 4 baseball plays and 4 NBA plays, guys. First time in quite a while I've given out 4 NBA plays. There is no lines out right now for WNBA, so potentially could have an additional pick in Masterclass there if anything comes of those lines. So yesterday, guys, we went 1-0 in free picks. We got the Blue Jay game rained out on us. Too bad. It was good conditions for an under. But that game got rained out. Ended up going 1-0 for the day with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, many leads in the game, and they just kept blowing the lead. Anyways, eventually came back and held on and got that done. So we finished 1-0. Overall for the day, guys, not the greatest day. We ended up going 5-4 yesterday in Masterclass. Again, couple tough beats, and we actually had one game, the last game of the night, Texas and Seattle. It got down to, again, in the 9th inning, we had under 8.5. Had they scored, it was 3-1 in the 9th. They made it 3-2. They got a runner on third. So, you know, potentially it could have been 3-3. I know we don't lose our bet there, but now we're going to extra innings, and if both teams score, which is likely in extra innings, then we would have lost. So, yeah, but we got it done. We got 3 outs in the 9th. Unbelievable. Held on. All right, guys. So today, before I get into the 2 free picks, I'm just going to let you guys know about some steam in the NHL. Look, straight up, I don't know what I'm doing with this game yet. That's why I just want to kind of mention it to you guys. I'm probably going to watch and keep a close eye on the line. There's a couple interesting things I've seen in terms of line movement and stuff like that. But I'm just going to tell you more as like a public service announcement that there's 3 steam bets on Carolina. And there's 3 steam bets on under 6 in this game. So actually 2 steam bets under 6, 1 under 5.5, getting some plus money, but 3 steam bets on the under, 3 steam bets on Carolina. This is going to be an interesting series. And I can tell you right now, guys, we're going to find some value in this series. There will definitely be value later on in this series. But I think for me, there's a strong possibility, despite that early steam, that I might lay off this game and just kind of see what happens, okay? I mentioned before, guys, there's kind of like an ebb and flow to a series. It doesn't always follow it, but you can get some tightly contested early games like game 1 where the teams kind of, they sit back a little bit, they feel each other out. It's kind of like a bend, don't break, back and forth, tit for tat kind of thing. And then games like 2 and 3, they typically open up a little more. So potentially that could be, supporting the under in this game. Carolina, look, I think Carolina's got great depth. They certainly, in my opinion, do not have the up top scoring that Tampa has. I think most people would agree, but they do have a lot of depth. And I think that, it'd be a mistake to count them out of this series. I think a lot of people just think, oh, Tampa Bay is just going to kind of roll over them. I certainly don't think that's the case. I think Carolina has, they have a decent shot of actually winning this series. So we'll call that the steam report, guys. I don't even have a lean on it. I don't know what I'm going to do with that game yet. But anything I would do right now would just simply be steam chasing. And I would like to form my own opinion, not just chase other people's steam on it. So we'll call it a public service announcement. If you were going to bet Tampa or you were going to bet the over in that game, I think it's probably a long-term good value not to bet those, okay? Because, again, there's 3 steam bets on Carolina, 3 on the under in this game. So, at the very least, if you don't have to bet Carolina, you don't have to bet the under. But I'm saying at the very least, you probably don't want to bet Tampa. You probably don't want to bet the over. So, with that being said, it'll probably be like 6-3 Tampa or something like that. So, anyways, guys, all right, let's get into today's free picks. So, again, I have 2 free picks. 8 additional plays in Masterclass, 4 baseball, 4 NBA. If you're interested in Masterclass, by the way, benderwins.com. It is $99 a month, guys. You get my full card of picks every day for the month. And as well as all the educational videos that I have produced. Okay, so I'll get into today's plays. One last very quick thing. I know eye rolls from everyone. One last very quick thing, guys. Free picks, I'm probably going to be off on Monday. I said I might be off today. I'm going to be off on Monday more than likely, okay? So I'd say like 90% this time. But let's get into today's plays, guys. Okay, the first one, this was close to a 2-unit play. I went back and forth on this one. Ultimately, guys, look, Houston has had 2 meltdowns in a row, and that is who we're taking again. So we're going to take Houston here, guys. I settled on 1 unit, okay? I did settle on 1 unit. If you wanted to go 1.25 or something like that, but I settled on 1 unit. Look, here's what we have with Houston, guys. We have 8 system indicators on Houston, 5 of them being different, 5 different system indicators. Some of the indicators, guys, have to do with last game in a series being swept at home, AL versus NL. So, there's a lot of good different teams early on, guys. Okay, so there's no registered steam or reverse line moves on this, which is not always indicative of saying that there's not sharp money on this. I believe there is sharp money on it, guys. Before I placed a penny on this game, 35% of bets and 90% of money. 35% of bets, 90% of money. Now that's really early. Is that going to stay? 100% no. That is obviously going to change. But that is a great indication early on, guys. In fact, there's 65% of bets coming in on San Diego, okay? What did the public just see? Public just see San Diego come back and womp on Houston 2 days in a row in comebacks. Both are comebacks, right? But now 65% of bets, 10% of money from the public, okay? These are your $50, $100 bettors, $20 bettors betting on this game. The dime, the nickel bettors, they're betting on Houston on this game, okay? Early on at least, all right? Obviously could be some change. No team likes to have their butts whooped after be leading, especially 2 days in a row, guys. I find it very unlikely they're going to get swept at home here. Yeah, so 8 system indicators, Houston minus 106 for what I've decided on right now as 1 unit. So I know I'm not giving you guys a whole lot of clarity, so you have to make that decision yourselves. If you want to go 1 or 1.5, or maybe you've capped this game and you thought, you know what, I think there's a significant advantage on Houston and I want to go 2 units. Or, hey, maybe you guys say, Bender, you're nuts. I love San Diego. And then, do your own thing, right? So, anyways, Houston minus 106. Next, guys, we are going to go Miami and Boston. We're going to go under 7.5 plus 100. So we're getting even money on this one. We missed the 8. I would love to have had the 8. I didn't even get it myself personally, but I took the 7.5. And I look at long term, guys, 7.5, paying no juice, getting even money plus 100. It's probably pretty close to being a wash in a game like this with getting 8 and having to pay minus 120. Like, I think if you can get 8 and pay minus 115, you go ahead and you do that. But if you're paying more, I mean, it's pretty much 6 and 1, half a dozen in the other. But I'm comfortable, and I took it at 7.5 plus 100. So we have steam on this game, guys. A couple different system indicators. 15-mile-an-hour wind blowing in from center at Boston, guys. Wind blowing in. It's a great park to have wind blowing in, okay? And that's what we have. So we're going to go under 7.5 plus 100. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. So, again, more than likely going to be off on Monday. If you're interested in Masterclass, I got 4 baseball, 4 NBA, benderwins.com, $99 a month, etc., etc. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day.